Finding the perfect home starts with REMAX.com, which features charming cottages, bungalows, homesteads, hideaways, and abodes. Conveniently located right in the heart of everywhere. Also includes 5 million bedrooms, 4 million bathrooms, plus every type of floor, staircase, fireplace, period detail, and some of the best schools anywhere. Find the listings you love and the agents who can get them at REMAX.com. That's the sign of a REMAX agent.
Welcome to Week 7 on the Kansas side, Week 8 on the Missouri side, REMAX Big 3 Games of the Week. Let's start on the Missouri side with Pleasant Hill and Odessa in an MRVC West showdown. The Bulldogs are undefeated and coming off another big win, this time over Warrensburg. Their offense was clicking on all cylinders as they scored 56 points in the win. They will travel to Pleasant Hill to play a Roosters team that has quietly moved to 6-1 on the season. Last week, in what is a bitter rivalry game in Cass County, the Roosters ran all over Harrisonville for a huge win, and they look primed for a big-time Class 3 matchup Friday night at Pleasant Hill. Our next REMAX Big 3 game is Park Hill hosting Staley in a huge showdown north of the river. Park Hill got off to a rough start, losing their first 2 games of the season, but since that time, they've done nothing but win as Ryan Graves and that offense has really got moving. The Trojans are one of the more dominant teams the last 5 weeks and are looking to move up in their districts as the regular season is coming to a close. Staley has been one of the top teams all season long. The Falcons only have 1 loss at Lee Summit West, and they have really bounced back since that time and look dominant again. This could be a matchup of the great offenses of both these teams, but the defenses could come to play as well. Staley's unit is one of the best in the Metro, and they have long been known for hitting teams hard and keeping them out of the end zone. Our next REMAX Big 3 game of the week is in Lee Summit as West hosts Blue Springs in a big suburban gold matchup. The Titans offense can do a lot of different things, whether it's Sammy Cooper running the ball or Ben Coble looking for Trevor Cardell on the big pass plays. This is one of the top offenses in the city, and they will be on display at West Friday night. The Wildcats have been playing well after losing 2 of their first 3 games. Their defense has improved, and they are playing some of their best football of the year. They will need that defense again this week as they place a Titans team that can get up and down the field. The Wildcats have really turned it on the last few weeks, and this will be their biggest test since a Week 3 loss to Lee Summit North. Now let's jump across the state line into Kansas for our first Big 3 game over there, and it's the Holy War. St. Thomas Aquinas hosting Bishop Miege. The Stags bounced back from their loss to Rockers with a big win over Blue Valley last week in a key EKL showdown. That defense is as good as anybody, and they like to turn you over every single time. Aquinas is undefeated, and this is their final regular season game of the year. They've been known to run the ball, but that passing attack could be key against a Miege defense that likes to shut teams down. It should be a great one out at St. Thomas Aquinas. Next REMAX Big 3 game is a battle of heavyweights in the Sunflower League as Shawnee Mission East hosts Lawrence Free State. The Lancers got a huge win last week at Olathe North. They are known for that offense that can get up and down the field, but their shark defense, as they like to be called, is one of the best in the Metro as well. They really can shut teams down, but they will be tested this week by Free State. The Lancers are coming off that huge emotional win at Olathe North, and they'll have to get right back up as Free State comes in. Firebirds come in with one of the best offenses and defenses anywhere. Jax Deneen, the outstanding tailback, gets up and down the field for the Firebirds, and they can score from just about anywhere on the field. But it's the defense that has been outstanding for them all season. They've pitched 4 shutouts and only allowed 27 points total in 6 games. They will be tested against an East offense that is clicking on all cylinders and scoring over 30 points a game the last few weeks. It should be a great one out at Shawnee Mission North as East hosts Free State in a huge Sunflower Showdown. Our final REMAX Big 3 game of the week is a Thursday matchup at Shawnee Mission North High School with Shawnee Mission Northwest hosting Gardner Edgerton. The Trailblazers have been outstanding, undefeated all season after going 0-9 last year. Their offense gets a lot of the headlines, but the defense has been outstanding as well. Shawnee Mission Northwest got off to a 3-0 start, but have struggled in recent weeks. The Cougars must bounce back from a tough loss to Olathe Northwest last week and see if they can be the team that can stop the Gardner-Edgerton Trailblazers as they roll through the Sunflower League. This game has huge implications for seeding in the postseason along with the Sunflower League title. It should be a great one out at Shawnee Mission North. Be sure to look for this REMAX Big 3 video on our YouTube channel and on PrepsKC.com. It's going to be another great week of action, and we thank REMAX for everything they do.